What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Coon coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk. Today I'm here to discuss a rematch between current lineal heavyweight champion Tyson Fury and former lineal heavyweight champion Vladimir Klitschko being finalized and agreed to for July 9th in Manchester, England. Tyson Fury's backyard. This is a fight that he's been angling to get in his home country, and now that he has it, that has to feel good for him to defend the title that he won in Germany over Klitschko a few months ago in November in front of his home crowd. People who are gonna be cheering him on crazy. You know how the UK fans are. They're crazy supportive. They love boxing. They love their fighters. They show tons of support. So it'll definitely be a hostile environment for Vladimir Klitschko to try to go in there and unseat Tyson Fury and recapture his titles. The first fight was definitely not easy on the eyes to watch. Vladimir seemed like he had finally, like Father Time had finally caught up with him. He couldn't pull the trigger, and when he did, it was kind of too late. He kind of hurt Fury later on in that fight, but not really too much of anything to say, oh snap, Fury's in definite situation where you could see him being stopped or even dropped. If Vladimir cannot pull the trigger and let his hands go and be active, then he's going to lose even more convincingly than he did in the first fight. I would like to see Fury kind of go for it because he hurt Vladimir a few times in that fight, and I thought that if he would have jumped on it and made a more assertive effort to get the stoppage, he may have gotten it. But I understand how you want to play it cool, not too cool, but play it cool because you don't want to get caught going crazy against Vladimir, who can punch and punch like a motherfucker. He's big. He's 6'6", powerful right hand, powerful left hook. So you don't want to get caught reckless. But the announcement was made on Twitter by Tyson Fury's, I think, uncle, Peter Fury. Might have been his father. Shit, I don't know. I was just reading an article on Bleacher Report, which I will post a link in the description box so you all can check it out. It will be broadcast by Sky Sports July 9th, and it's a big fight. I mean, Tyson Fury is 6'9", loud mouth. He's come a long way. I'm not the biggest fan of Tyson Fury, but I respect him. I respect what he was able to do in his first fight with Vladimir Klitschko. A lot of people, myself included, wasn't picking him. We thought that Vladimir would stop him. More experienced, bigger puncher, possibly better chin. Although Vladimir has been knocked out and Fury hasn't been knocked out, but he was dropped by the light punching natural cruiserweight Steve Cunningham in their fight before eventually, stopping him, later in their fight. But like I said, anytime you have a heavyweight title fight, it's always exciting. It doesn't matter if stylistically it's likely to be unpleasing. These are two guys, and when you get heavyweights in the ring and punches start to fly, anybody can be knocked out, hurt, dropped. So I expect it to be a decent fight. I don't know who I'm picking to win. I mean, with the fight taking place in England, it really guarantees that Vladimir Klitschko has to get the stoppage, and he can get the stoppage, but he's going to have to adjust, and he should be better prepared to deal with the height and the awkwardness of a Tyson Fury who's very awkward. He has decent hand speed for a guy of his size. He's a massive human being at 6'9", pretty good footwork for being that big. So we're gonna see if Tyson Fury continues to be motivated because he came in well conditioned and in very good shape for the first fight. As the challenger, now as the champion, he has to continue to set that precedent of being in tip top condition, taking this serious, and giving himself the best chance. Because if indeed the first fight with Vladimir was just a fluke or off night, then he's in a world of trouble if he's not fully prepared to deal with future Hall of Famer, great fighter, and Vladimir Klitschko, who definitely wants his titles back, and he wants revenge in a brutal way. So that are my thoughts on the rematch between Tyson Fury and Vladimir Klitschko finally being set July 9th in Manchester, England. I don't know if it's going to be on HBO or it's going to be just strictly on Sky Sports or Box Nation. But hey, I'll give you an updated video once that news starts to trickle out. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the description, the link to the story in the description. You can click on it to read it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Follow us on Twitter at Colossal CBT. Tell me what you think about this fight. Who do you favor? And do you think that Wladimir can, win the titles back? Until next time, I'm out.